My name's Abigail Smith, and kind of like the retail cafe sort of operations manager, as you could say. I don't have an official title. I've only been here about 7 months with these guys. I have loved it the whole time, but one interesting thing is that we don't do like pamphlet write-ups. We don't do these like essays to like try to get everybody on the same page. Like, we do things to communicate what's important, but there's not always like this like so that the customer knows what our story is. I'm going to tell you. It's more like, hey, be around and like learn as we go along. Like, let me just tell you a story about this one day that we used to do these things. And so even for me now, like, I'm still kind of piecing together the story. I know a good bit of it, but it's not just like, this is the essay of how Seeds got started, you know. But what I do know is that Seeds started about 3 years ago. It was two brothers and another guy who really decided to kind of like front a lot of the effort for it. It was a really community effort. It was a part of a body of believers who, first of all, really love coffee, but they also love what coffee provides for a community, as far as like just a place to be and spend time together, a place for people to work together, to have jobs together, provide resources for those people, but establishing it in a way that like no one ever really has to leave at the door who they are, leave at the door their convictions about people, like wanting to make decisions to honor the person working with them or the person maybe below them or above them or whatever. Like, a lot of times in business, what your boss says goes, and you can't just be completely as you would be in your normal life at home like you would be in your job. And so Seeds was really, part of the concept there was to be like fully like living in the different areas of life. And so this coffee shop had a lot of different reasons behind it, to provide a place for people to come and be together and worship or just be or enjoy themselves. Definitely a place for the guys to get to hone their love of coffee. They just see it as an incredible resource. It's grown all over the world, drank by people all over the world, loved by all peoples basically of the world. And so that just gives you like a really cool way to connect with so many different people, and older people, younger people, all kinds of people. You can connect with them over this drink. And so they started about 3 years ago. Just started with roasting coffee on a really tiny like little popcorn popper. And they were making it and selling it to their friends, and that really took off. They were doing a great job, and they got a bigger roaster, and they started roasting more, selling it to like more networks of people. And essentially we're like, okay, we need a place now. We need a place to sell it from, a place to be able to have a face, faces to connect with people. And so they started Seeds. They opened up the shop, and we're about 3 years old. We do things very differently than most places, but we do love coffee. We love good quality coffee, and we go to great lengths to find like really amazing coffee that's grown by people who really care. And actually just got back from Guatemala like 2 or 3 days ago, and we went to pick out like the absolute best coffee we could find in Guatemala. And it was amazing just to see the mindfulness that goes into where we get our product. It's amazing.